Today I am going to be showing you guys one of the best money making methods in old school RuneScape. And it revolves around killing Revenant Cave bots. As most of you know, the Rev Caves are filled with hundreds, maybe even billions of bots that are farming these Revenants. But these bots are highly advanced and difficult to kill, because they have the technology to switch their protection prayers within one game tick. But there are a few techniques we will be using to bypass this advanced technology. For our gear setup we will be using Mystics, Full Rocks, a Toxic Staff of the Dead, a Magic Short Bow, and Ursine Chain Mace. The reason you want to use a Toxic Staff of the Dead is because since it's technically a magic weapon, the bots will use Protect from magic when it's equipped. But the staff's high strength bonus makes it a perfect weapon to use to catch the bots off guard as you whack them with the staff. Not to mention, it has the ability to poison the bots with its toxic venom. Next we have the Ursine Chain Mace. The Ursine Chain Mace has a special attack that deals 20 damage over 6 seconds, prevents running for 3.6 seconds, and reduces the target's agility level by 20. Next we have the Magic Short Bow. The Magic Short Bow is used to combo into your melee weapon. Since the Magic Short Bow has an interval of 2.4 seconds, you can use it to quickly switch to your melee weapon, and attack the bot before it has the chance to switch its protection prayers. And for our melee weapon, we will be using Full Daruk, due to the fact that it has the ability to deal a massive amount of damage. Obviously all of these items can be substituted. But this was the setup that I chose to use for this video. Make sure you boys hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, as we take on the task of killing 100 Revenant Cave bots. Wow! Oh, and by the way boys, make sure you subscribe to my new clips channel, 25BH. Help your boy make it to 10,000 subscribers. Wow! Alright boys, the first thing you need to do right away is land that telly block on the bot's neck, and then hit them with an entangle to the chest. Time to swing that chain boys, it's time to swing that chain like a damn bull rope. Now that we have our bot locked and socked, it's time we start tricking his dumbass robot brain. Look boys, the dumbass bot is walking away thanks to our chain mace. Ha 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 ha. Now as the bot runs, you want to switch between your magic short and your melee weapon. Notice how I'm able to sneak attack with my melee weapon before he can switch prayers. That's what it's all about. Dumbass snakeskin rat. And just like that boys, an easy 415k straight to the bank. There is literally no other NPC in the game that is dropping this much loot so easily, especially at such a low level. And since these are bots, that means this is technically a PVM money making method. So even you PVM Tim Allen boys watching at home can also take part in this great money maker. Oh yeah boys, look at us swing that mace like a damn rat. But be careful boys, because the bots are programmed to use their special attack whenever your hit points drop within the range of their max hit. And believe me boys, these bots are all 90 to 99 ranged, because they run 24/7, 7 days a week. Oh, and would you look at this boys? Here I had spotted one of those dumbass Iron Man rats. So you boys know I had to do what had to be done. That's right boys, I'll drop whatever I'm doing to go slap an Iron Man's chest, just to teach him a valuable lesson about life. Yeah, sorry bud, but your kind isn't welcome in these parts. And neither are these dumbass bots. Look at how I broke this bot's ankles with some massive chops boys. I even chopped a 39 through his head while wearing full mystics. Ha 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 ha. Now that's one of the biggest Chad moves I have ever seen in my entire life. Now boys, take a look at this granite shield rat right here. This granite shield rat with the rune gloves thought he was slick with the chops, and he was ready for the smoke. But the fact that this guy not only had a granite shield and rune gloves, but the fact that he had a normal abyssal whip, was a huge indication that this guy was a complete clown. Buddy, what the hell are you doing trying to kill that bull with that garbage gear? For a second you could tell little Granite Shield thought he was chopping me up. But just when Granite Boy thought he was going to make an escape, we dropped back, and then charged him with our massive Chad axe, and delivered a massive 62 to his chest. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get for using that abyssal whip, my boy. That's what you get. Oh yeah boys, another easy 400k for the bank. Now boys, after getting slapped that hard, you would think Granite Shield Boy would take some time to reflect, but instead of doing that, he did what only big-time clowns do. That's right boys. He came right back out to the wilderness on the same world, except this time, he brought a spirit shield. Ha 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 ha. Little Spirit Shield Boy tried his best to lure me into the attack range of the boss. But this war tactic backfired, as it only led to him getting clapped even harder. Oh what, but? Thought that Spirit Shield was going to help you? You were better off using that shitty Granite Shield. I swear boys, these rats can't do anything besides make poor decisions and smoke meth. Speaking of smoking meth, take a look at this guy boys. Really bud? Climbing boots? In 2023? You look damn right ridiculous bud. Little rat tried to make a desperate escape, but ended up just getting clapped out like a complete doofus rat. That's what you get for wearing those boots, my guy. That's what you get for wearing those Marcus boots. Ha 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 ha, wow. Now boys, this clip right here is a perfect reason why bringing the toxic staff is so valuable. This little clown thought he was making an escape. But just when things were looking up, our axe came chopping down. And it chopped down at the exact moment our venom hit a 16 to his throat, as we stacked 72 damage to his neck within a split second. Little Johnny thought he was quick with the protection prayers, but he switched those prayers just a split second too late. And just like that, he was on his way to Lumbridge at rapid speeds. The bank is stacking up boys, the bank is stacking up. This is without a doubt some of the easiest money I have ever made in my entire life. Oh yeah boys, another 400k PK just like that. Now boys, you must remember, even though these are just bots, they all have 90 to 99 range. And they are programmed to let off a special attack whenever your hit points drop within their max hit range. Here I was caught off guard by a bot, and ended up losing 11 million coins within a split second. So never underestimate the powers of these bots, because they will chop you up. But I wasn't even upset that I lost 11 million coins boys. Because I knew that by the end of this video, I will have made more than enough to cover all of my losses. And believe it or not, it's almost better when you encountered someone who is not a bot, because they do not have the ability to switch their prayers as quickly. You know, it's a tale sign that we are in the last days of RuneScape, when the bots are getting better than the actual players. I tried to warn you boys, I tried to warn you that the bots were advancing. But now it's nearly too late. Notice how he's spraying magic while I'm chopping him up with the staff. These bots are so freaking stupid. Wow. What makes me laugh extremely hard are these wannabe anti-PKer boys who think they are slick with the dragon claws. Buddy, are you stupid? Everybody knows that the only chance you are going to have anti-PKing anybody nowadays is with the Void Waker. Oh yeah boys, that's a massive loot key. 1.3 mil. Now boys, I meant it when I said that this is one of the best money making methods in the entire game. You just have to avoid dying. And you really don't need to bring all of the expensive gear that I used in this video. I just wanted to use some funny gear to get some funny clips. But you could really do this all on a budget setup risking around 600k and still get the same results. There's just something hilarious about draining these clowns' run energy to dust as we then chop them with our massive Chad axe. Where you think you're going, bud? Just going to walk away from me like that? Think again, Johnny, think again. As you can see boys, this dumbass woman was getting extremely lucky as she was tanking out a lot of our hits. But like I have said many times in the past, this game is 10% luck, 10% skill, and 100% luck. And as you can see, this little goblin woman appeared to be getting lucky. Because just as we had this lizard on the run, we made a huge mistake and ended up running out of our run energy, which gave this woman just enough time to make an escape. Damn it boys, damn it. Always make sure you pay attention to that run energy. But just when we thought that little rat made a clean escape, the unthinkable happened. That's right boys. That dumpy brain little rat actually logged back in on the same exact world. Ha 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 ha. Are you kidding me, bud? All you had to do was hop worlds and you would have been gone in the wind. I told you boys. 10% luck, and 100% skill. And since this goblin logged out, we managed to reset his teleblock timer by teleblocking him a second time. So now this clown is in bigger trouble than he would have been if he would have just not logged out. I tell you boys, the stupidity of these rats never seems to surprise me. They get dumber and dumber each day. Now boys, right here I was trying to take on some clan hopping chat boys who kept trying to lure me into the multi-zone. But here is where I made a huge mistake. Given the fact that most of these clowns hardly knew how to PK, I felt mighty confident that I could clap them down no problem. But what I failed to realize at this moment was that I only had 4 doses of my super restore potions left. And as these Johnny boys kept PJing me, I soon realized that my chances of survival were next to none. Now if I would have ran away from the start, I could have completely avoided this situation. But you boys know me boys. I'm a warrior who is prepared to take on thousands, maybe even billions. just as we were about to escape to the 30 line. This fart-huffing fanboy was able to land a telly block to my massive back. But I was ready for the sneak attack. I turned around and began chopping him up with our chain mace like a madman. But little Johnny was able to hardly survive our chops, as he landed the luckiest entangle of his life. I knew at this point my chances of survival were next to none. And then when our prayer points dropped to 0, I knew my chances of survival were finished. Good fight, boys, good fight. I will die like a straight Chad. I believe this clan was the notorious Rot clan, which is known to be the most racist clan in all of the land. You boys got me this time, boys. You got me this time. But believe when I tell you, this won't be the last time you see me, boys. You will rue this day, boys, you will rue this day. I will haunt each and every one of you rats until you are sitting butt naked on those Lumbridge steps begging for change. That's right, boys, I'm putting out the green light on all of these Johnny boys' necks. And if you can provide proof of killing any of these rats, I will give you 100 million coins for each goblin that is slayed in these savage streets. This is exactly like the West Coast East Coast beef in 1995. And the killing won't stop until everybody is dead. Ha 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 ha, wow. Now after losing more than 30 million coins, I decided it was time to show you guys that you can kill these bots just as easily with alternative gear. Here I was using a crystal whore in a heavy ballista, and believe me boys, I was still obliterating these bots like nothing. Now boys, would you look what we have here? It's one of those low-life Iron Man clowns who keep ruining our beloved game. This Iron Man was so sad and pathetic that he was literally shaking in fear, and froze up like a deer in the headlights. I swear boys, these Adam 22 Iron Men are some of the saddest creatures to ever inhabit this game. Sit down you clown and stay out of my wilderness. Just look at how pathetic this Iron Man was boys. Didn't even have the balls to fight back. You Iron Men boys truly have no backbone. And if you did, it would be hunched over and crooked. Ha 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 ha, wow. Also boys, you have to make sure you watch out for these multi-runner boys. These rats are teamed up with some local clans, and they will try to lure you out into the multi-zone, just to have their clan compile you to death. I didn't get the clip early on, but at the start of this series, I had actually got smited by another clan and had lost another 19 million coins. But just as little Shat Rat was about to cross that line, we stacked him out with some back-to-back AGS special attacks. sending him on his way to Lumbridge just like he deserved. And we made off with nearly 700k worth of loot. Not too bad boys, not too bad. Alright boys, here is the loot from killing 50 bots in the caves, bringing our total loot to 19.5 million coins. But since we died 2 times risking 19 million, and then another time to a bot losing 11 million, we managed to come out with a total of negative 30 million coins. Which honestly isn't that bad. If you boys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to check out my clips channel 25bh as well. And before we go boys, just want to let you know that we just dropped some new merch. That's right boys, we got the John 316 t-shirt, and the John 316 coffee mug. So make sure you boys go check them out. I designed them all myself. Ha 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 ha. As always boys, it's John 316 for life. I love you brothers, and I will see you in the next video. Wow.